This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union.
Well, it has been quite the year for the Everton family of Seaford. Sussex County Federal Credit Union's first family started in March when our friends from the credit union made the announcement on Delmarva Life that the Evertons were the family and the credit union would guide them on how to reduce debt, build savings, and help improve their financial well-being. Well, since then, Delmarva Life has been able to follow the family's progress along the way. We got to know the family, Phil, Jamie, and Fen. And when Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros spent a little time with them in April, we learned the family had a mortgage, credit card bills, student loans, car payments, a little one to take care of, and they were just trying to make ends meet. Well, our friends at the credit union also kept us in the loop with updates on the Everton's progress, told us more about the programs that were helping them. In June, Phil and Jamie also stopped in to give us an update, and that's when we found out the family took advantage of some credit union refinancing options, that they were well on their way to financial freedom. And we are so excited to get an update on the Everton's progress today. Phil and Jamie join us along with Cherie Coleman, Vice President of Marketing with Sussex County Federal Credit Union. Thanks, guys, for joining us today, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you here. It looks like it's been a great thing for you. How has the entire experience been?
It's been great. We've been able to save quite a bit of money refinancing and doing the different things that we did with the credit union.
It's given us, I think, a better grasp on what we want to do long term as well, like what things work for us and what things don't, and how we can juggle our money the way that benefits us the best.
So what are some lifelong financial changes that you've made?
We actually have started budgeting. We put aside a holiday account. We opened a holiday account with the credit union and put aside money each month that goes in this account. And then the end of October, the money was transferred into our checking account to use for start Christmas shopping, basically. Right. And long term, we actually have evaluated the finances, and we're setting aside money for people's birthdays, for Christmas, for basically the different holidays that we give gifts, and actually set aside a certain amount of money per person. And then we've divvied that up each month, and that actually goes to savings. Like, we have an automatic transfer set up, and that goes into our savings now. So it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, but then when we actually need it to spend it on the person or whatever, it's there.
Now, you had a debt reduction plan that you guys were able to put into effect. How'd that work for you?
It worked really well. I think one thing that we learned from that is things can still get away from you. Like, say a car needs to be repaired and it ends up being thousands of dollars more than you anticipated. So that's when you kind of reevaluate. And one thing, I think a big thing that we learned is that you're always reevaluating your goals and where you're saving your money.
Right. You talked a little bit about the savings plan. You said that really worked out well for you.
Yes, it has. It's worked excellent. Like I said, starting January 1, we've actually started budgeting for everything. Yeah, we've opened 3 savings accounts, one of them being the holiday account that I spoke about.
Right.
So it's working great.
Okay, other savings, investments?
We opened a CD. So that's just kind of doing its thing. We keep adding to it every month, and it gains its interest. And
rolled over your 401k.
We rolled over the 401k, which has been excellent as well.
Boy,
they've managed to create creative savings over the short time that they've been working on it. So
and look at this,
we're very pleased with the progress.
Almost $250 a year on the auto and homeowners insurance just by itself.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. By being a member of the credit union, they get a discount with our provider.
How about that? Is absolutely amazing. Those are some great numbers. So what was the most impressive thing that you learned during the entire process?
Basically, just for me, it was just how to get going. How to really figure out what we needed to do, and just kind of the credit union just helped us form a plan to get us started. And that was the biggest thing, getting everything in order.
Right.
I think what was key for them is it was a reality check, and they were willing to deal with reality. And that's really what you have to do, is be realistic about it and figure out, it's not focusing on any mistakes that were made. It's like, what do I do about it? That's where the focus
Where do I go from here?
Where do I go from here?
How old is Finn?
2. He just turned 2.
Finn's 2, and we get to say congratulations because
we've got another one on the way. Another little boy. Yep.
So this is really going to become effective for your children now.
It definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of things do you think you'll be able to teach the little ones?
I think the biggest thing is to know when you actually need to buy something and when you don't.
Right.
To use credit for things that are going to be long term. You don't want to use something you have to pay interest on to buy groceries because they're going to be gone in a week.
Right.
So you have to prioritize how you're spending your money and if what you're buying is actually something you need to be spending money on, or if the current things you're spending money on are things you actually need. Like, do you need cable? Do you need all the different amenities and stuff that people are used to just because people have it, or do you actually make use of it and make it worth the money you're paying for it?
Cherie, let me ask you, the Evertons obviously took great advantage of the programs
They
at
did.
Sussex County Federal Credit Union. Can anybody do this?
Absolutely. There's all kinds of calculators on our website that they can take advantage of to help them budget. Also, they can come in and sit down with any of our branch managers, account reps, or anything and get a clear picture of what is their reality right now. Where are they today and where can they be in a year from now? And we can definitely help them with that.
It has been such a pleasure partnering with you guys. We want to tell you thank you for the beautiful poinsettias that you brought to set, for the wonderful cake that you brought,
You're
which you
welcome.
also brought something else to celebrate our 200th episode.
We sure did. One of your audience guest members today will be the lucky recipient of a $200 Visa gift card to help them out with their holiday
How
shopping.
about that? Man. You guys are awesome. You are, all right, so we're going to talk to you again here in just a little bit about that.
All right, sounds good.
So don't go far. All right, now if you would like to find out more information on how you can manage your money, including worksheets to help you create a budget, all you have to do is go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, many of us are going green to better the environment. Well, I can even, as a matter of fact, you can even do that with your gift giving this Christmas. Did you know that? Up next, how about some eco-friendly ideas, plus other unique gifts for everyone on your list? But first, we want you to be our guest. We would love for you to be a part of our studio audience, and we're going to save a seat just for you. All you have to do is go to delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab, look for the section that says for the audience, or you can call that number right there, 443-880-9116.